Hey, what is up, guys? I just want to start by saying that this is such a hard video for me to make, just between, like, emotionally, how I feel, and just all the great moments throughout Kyle's career, how hard it was to choose some of them. So I want to start by saying that Kyle Busch was my all-time favorite driver. He was like my childhood hero, and he's sadly passed away on my 18th birthday, actually. So that was just really sad for me. Other than that, I mean, he is such a legend in the NASCAR world. Just, was it like 234 wins, obviously 2 Cup championships, and an O'Reilly Series championship. And it just hurts me to think about his plan for the Truck Series to get a championship there and then share the seat with Brexton and all of that. That just breaks my heart to think about. I also want to say that him and Samantha Bush's Bundle of Joy Foundation, if you can donate, that is such a good charity. And it really means a lot to everybody involved. So if you have the chance, please donate. I'm going to leave a link down below if you do want to donate to that. And before we get started, I'm just going to kind of break down what this video is. So it's not necessarily like the best moment from every year, but kind of like the most memorable. So I think this is going to be good to kind of highlight all the different parts of his career. Obviously, the highs and the lows, and kind of just his most memorable highlights from every season of his career from 2003 until 2026. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like. I'd like to do videos like this more, and this is a hard video to make, just thinking about Kyle and his family. And rest in peace to such a legend, probably the greatest driver of all time.
He's got the technology and the backing behind him, but he's still the one driving the race car. He's doing an excellent job.
White flag will be out this time by. He's built the lead to 1.3 seconds over Frank Kimmel. Kimmel closed up. Now Kyle Busch pulls away.
Yeah.
Boy, what an impressive night for this driver and this team with Gary Dehart, a Winston Cup champion crew chief, calling the shots for young Kyle Busch. His first career ARCA start. About to do what only Kyle and Adam Petty have been able to do in ARCA Rematch Series history. His first start, he puts the car on the pole. He comes off the final turn, heading for the checkered flag. And your winner tonight at Nashville Superspeedway is Kyle Busch.
Good run. Jeff Fultz was not able to get it.
Let's do it again. It'll be 3 to go. Busch, Biffle, Harvick, Hamilton. Here we go. Biffle got a good start.
Kevin Harvick in the 21 lost a little ground on that restart.
Boy, he did. He's having to block Bobby Jr. there to keep him from getting under him. Biffle's trying to get that nose under there, but that 5 is really strong in the middle of 1 and 2 and off of 2.
Let's see what happens down in 3 and 4. Biffle has really been driving it down in there. His car's been good through the center. He picks up the throttle right to the rear bumper. 2 laps to go.
Get to him. Better watch out.
It's where he's been so strong, right down in the middle of 3 and 4.
But right here is where the 5 is really good. Watch him beat him out of here.
Didn't really beat him that bad that time.
Not that time. Matter of fact, he lost. Kyle, you better run because you can't hide.
But I think if Biffle passes him, he's there.
He's there. He's going to get a nose under him. White flag. 1 to go. Man, I thought he was. I'll tell you, he's making a run at it.
Driver.
I think Kyle Busch just has to protect that bottom right there. Biffle stays right with him. Half a lap to go.
Woo, Biffle right out next to the wall off of 2. Busch got a great jump there.
This is it right here.
Last chance. Biffle's got to get to him. Just can't do it.
Can't quite make it.
Kyle Busch scores his first Busch Series win. Good for him.
Greg Biffle second, Kevin Harvick third, Bobby Hamilton Jr., Jason Keller fifth, David Green sixth, and our points leader coming into the race, Martin Truex Jr. finishes seventh.
Pretty good recovery from Truex.
Tell what you want.
After 3 second-place finishes, including a second-place finish in his first race last May at Lowe's Motor Speedway, and 7 top 10s this year, including 6 straight, Kyle Busch is going to go to victory lane.
is carrying him off. Don't take him away until we get a chance to talk to him. Wow. Hey, Kyle Busch. It looked easy until those last few laps. What was it like out there?
Gatorade and Pepsi burns, just like somebody else said a couple weeks ago, but oh, that was awesome. This is the best car I've ever driven in my entire life, even late models, legend cars, whatever, but that was awesome, especially racing Greg Biffle, you know, he's the man, you know, he won the championship 2 years ago, so, man, I just can't thank these guys enough. Lance McGrew and Ricky Hendrick, Papa Joe, Rick, you guys are at home watching. Take care of Pop, and this one's for you guys. And of course, Lowe's, Shopback, Pella Windows, Gladiator Garage Works, and Briggs & Stratton, baby, all them. Without them, we wouldn't be here either.
You, Kyle.
20-year-old guy on a big restart, looking for his first win.
Green flag.
Boy, they were really spread out there.
A good start, though. Got 4 or 5 car lengths in between him and Biffle right now.
Tony Stewart on the inside of Matt Kenseth trying to take away a spot. Couldn't make it.
Down the backstretch. Vickers blocking Kenseth. Matt dives to the inside. He's got those 4 tires, wants by that 25.
Here comes a 99 car.
Up on the outside of Stewart, gets a spot.
Last lap.
One more, buddy, one more.
Edwards on the outside of Kenseth. Whoa, he's got that thing hung out.
And those points will hurt Matt trying to make the chase.
He's going to lose another spot. Tony Stewart.
Nerves are already through the roof.
Through turns 3 and 4. Tomorrow the headlines will say Busch won at California.
Here it is.
But it'll be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins at California.
Yeah, get it, get it, get it. Yes, second Cup winner by 4 days, Kyle Busch, baby. Yeah.
Kyle Busch is the youngest winner in the history of the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series by 4 days. Donald Thomas won at Lakeland Speedway in Georgia. He was 20 years old, 4 months and 6 days. Busch is 20 years, 4 months and 2 days.
That's pretty awesome. At least the fireworks was on cue tonight.
I kind of liked it last night. Dave Burns.
You talked about Kyle Busch being 20 years old. Here's his young crew chief, Alan Gustafson. What about that run for Kyle?
Unbelievable, unbelievable. I just got to thank everybody at Kellogg's, Hendrick Motorsports, all that 525 team. Awesome effort, you know. It's a team effort. Kyle Busch drove his heart out. CarQuest, GMAC, Delphi, everybody supported us. Long time coming. We really wanted to get Kyle that youngest winner record, and we just barely got it, so we feel good.
All right, go celebrate. Alan runs across the wall with the rest of his team. Kyle's out there doing donuts, Bill.
Thank you, David. Chevrolet congratulates Kyle Busch and the 5 team on today's win in their Monte Carlo. The defending manufacturer's champion takes win number 569 overall. Chevy, the revolution races on.
That thing's not on fire, is it?
Can't believe it.
On the gas in front of a guy, you're going to get run over.
One attempt at a 2 laps of green finish. The green flag's in the air, white flag next time.
Good restart for Kyle Busch. Uh-oh, Elliott Sadler looks like he's out of fuel.
Did everything he could. Still under power, though, it looks looks like maybe back there. Nope. You're right, Wally. He's done.
Oh, the 99 just taking a look at Hamlin. He wants by bad. He tried low. He couldn't. He's going to the high side.
And he's been running that high line.
Oh, he's sideways. He's giving it everything he's got.
Last lap.
Ooh, in the back of him.
The 96 car is spun, and the caution is out. The race is over.
No,
it's not out. It's not out. It's not out. It's not out.
And Edwards has position on the outside.
Oh, he's going to drive it in there for everything he's got, and he takes it. It looked like Hamlin either spun it or just he got out of the gas way early.
Try and run down the race leader coming off of 4.
11 is out of fuel. Denny Hamlin loses another spot.
Kyle Busch wins at New Hampshire.
Checker, 2 laps to go. Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick.
He spun him.
Gordon went out to the lead. There goes Burton on the outside.
There he
gets
goes.
around Gordon. Jeff Burton.
I told you, I thought that 31 was laying there in the weeds.
Now remember, white flag this time, 1 to go. He gets a run to the inside. I'm sure Kyle Busch will put the block on him.
He better be careful down here. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Hamlin's slow. No problem. Little touch.
All I can say is Kyle Busch better be glad that's Jeff Burton behind him.
Yes, sir. A lot of give and take there. He's going to little bump and run here. They're going to drag race to the finish line.
Yes!
Kyle Busch in the 5.
I tell you, anybody else, Mr. Nice Guy was nice to the 5 car.
Spin in turn 1. Casey Mears after the checkered flag.
NASCAR win. The first car tomorrow race, and Kyle Busch ushers in this era with his first career short track win in NASCAR Nextel Cup competition. What are you going to remember most about that restart and this race today?
That's, without Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton being behind me, I would never have won this race. I got to thank those guys a lot. Jeff, he gave me a break getting into 1 there. And Burton could have dumped me there in 3 and 4, but, I think our Vegas finish, helped me out a little bit with that. I had some brownie points to use up, so sucks I used them all up in one spot right there, but I really want to thank CarQuest and Kellogg's and everybody on this whole Hendrick Motorsports team and everybody at the shop. That's 200 for us. That's 600 for Chevrolet, so glad we could do that for everybody, but I'm still not a very big fan of these things. I can't stand to drive them. They suck.
And what I like here,
We're good. I'm working on them.
is Kyle Busch showing patience.
Exactly. But he's got enough lead that and you know what else? Probably tired.
And here comes Tony. Tony's passed Greg Biffle for 2nd.
Yeah, I could see Tony was catching Biff back there.
Darrell, I dare say there won't be a driver out there that does not wore out after today.
I'm telling you. Coming to the white flag. Got a good cushion.
Kyle Busch has never had a top 10 finish at Atlanta in Sprint Cup racing.
Oh my gosh, get off the back of him, man.
Come on, guy.
I don't know exactly what was going on there, but
patience heck.
Well,
coming to the checkers over here.
That's a Toyota and a Toyota. I think I would have asked for a little help there if it had been me.
That was Kyle Busch that said coming to the checkers over here.
For the first time in Sprint Cup racing since 1954.
Come on, folks, give my hand.
And nameplates going to victory lane. Wild Thing wins. Yes. Kyle Busch wins the Cobalt Tools 500.
Good job, boy.
And Tony Stewart, his teammate, they'll make it a 1-2 sweep. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 3rd. Greg Biffle falls back to 4th, and Jeff Gordon comes home 5th.
Congratulations, Addington. First one. Good job, buddy. Thanks, everybody.
That is Steve Addington's first career Sprint Cup win as a crew chief.
Great job. Look at that. Oh. It's one thing to think you can do it. It's something else when you know you can do it and then get it done. And that car's been capable of winning all 4 races, really.
Kyle Busch got his first victory in his rookie season. It came at California. That was 2004. His most recent victory was at Bristol last March.
Oh, look out here. Look out here. Where are you going?
Anywhere he wants, Darrell.
Those tires are too hard to spin out.
Man, he was going fast.
Kyle Busch burning down the house. He's the youngest ever Sprint Cup driver to win in Atlanta.
When Superman last visited victory lane, he put out the distress call. Lady Luck answered, and some other superhero like Captain Domination or something. Because he tore it up tonight, and let's see. Oh, he's going to do it. The guitar. That's a strong guitar.
Kyle Busch will win 3 in a row at Bristol.
Here he comes. Kyle Busch is now 2 for 2.
Kyle Busch sweeps the weekend at Bristol.
Yeah, that was tough. People forget some of the drama that took place. Okay, Kyle wins the truck race, no problem. In what was then the Nationwide Series race, the Xfinity Series race, Kyle makes a move on Brad Keselowski, comes up on him, doesn't quite clear, and there's some contact. It puts Kyle into the wall. He recovers, gets right back onto Brad Keselowski, and makes contact with Brad. Brad spins out, and Kyle goes on and wins that race.
And he could become the first to win the trifecta.
They had driver introductions at Bristol, and that was a year where the drivers introduced themselves.
What's up, Bristol? Oh, y'all are so loving.
And when Brad Keselowski came up, he introduced himself and to the crowd, and as he's holding the mic,
called me a really mean name and hurt my feelings.
Kyle Busch is an who?
We are in the presence of greatness. What a weekend. What's the weekend at Bristol, baby? Oh, yeah. Woo!
I think it's only fitting that Kyle accomplished it, and for as talented as he is.
It's flat out impressive. I love it, you know. I'm a racer, and that's what I wanted to do. So, fortunate enough to get it done.
Fortunately tonight I was able to get it done, be the first one to do it, and I'm the first of a lot of things.
James Busher.
How impressive is that move Ty Dillon made? We're seeing Kyle Busch. He can't get his way around our leader, Busher, but Dillon's not only driven around him, he's driven away from him.
Kyle Busch is going to do it right here, though. James Busher moves up the racetrack. Ooh! Very close. Down to the apron goes Kyle Busch. Then he shoots up the racetrack, almost gets into the 31. And here comes Hornaday for second, trying to take that spot away. How about that young driver, Ron Hornaday, trying to get by Kyle Busch here? Ooh, close. Wide into turn 4. That moves Kyle Busch all the way up the racetrack. He has to catch it before he gets in the wall. And Hornaday catches the wall.
Caution's out, caution's out.
Caution is going to come out. Both drivers trying to get by. Looked like the 17 of Timothy Peters. They slid up the racetrack, and now Kyle Busch not happy at all.
It's all good, dude.
And Kyle Busch is going to turn the 33 to the wall. Our championship contender Hornaday in the wall.
Well, Kyle Busch should be parked for this race and maybe the rest of the season for that.
Holy cow, I can't believe he did
Championship
that.
contender Ron Hornaday hard into the wall. Kyle Busch sends him in.
You all right? And we saw him playing games like that at Martinsville, but we're running over 180 miles an hour here.
Window net down on the 33 of Hornaday. The two trucks were trying to get by the 17 of Timothy Peters.
I think it was a 0-7.
Oh, the 0-7, excuse me.
Pencil, that's what I was getting at.
That is unbelievable.
Yep. And that takes that 33 truck out of this championship hunt, I believe.
Hornaday coming in just 15 points back, definitely in this championship hunt.
Gained 32 points on the lead of this championship in 4 races and have it all come to an end like that.
Obviously, Kyle Busch is really mad at Ron Hornaday as they went side by side by that lap truck of the 07 of Johnny Chapman. Here it is right here. They go side by side.
Hornaday has to go up.
Kyle squeezes down on Ron, but Ron he's got to be in control of his truck. They both do a little bit of contact into the wall, but I believe those trucks could be repaired and maybe race for the win still.
And the caution has come out now. Right now, the caution is already out.
A little bit more damage on Ron Hornaday's truck. Very minimal damage to that 18 truck, but this is when he's going to show his displeasure to Ron Hornaday. He gets up against him, and he just won't never turn him loose, Mikey.
He's running wide open in the back of that truck, and he finally turns him head on into that outside wall.
The 18, that's the truck driven by Kyle Busch. NASCAR has said the 18 and Kyle Busch parked for the race, and Kyle Busch and Eric Phillips, you will need to report to the hauler, the NASCAR hauler, at the conclusion of this race.
I'm speechless.
At Martinsville, we saw tempers flaring. At a short track, you've got a little bumping and banging. We come to a big racetrack like Texas Motor Speedway, where we have seen speeds upwards of nothing we've seen all
Kyle Busch and Jeff Gordon side by side, and everybody right with them.
Kevin Harvick in that 29, he needed to get to the front because we've been watching him during commercial break. He was starting to overheat back in the pack. There goes Kyle Busch in the 18.
Oh, and he almost saved it, and he did. Oh, my goodness.
He's one of the few drivers that could drive out of that right there.
Yeah, but look at that front valence there. Going down on the flat and coming back up may have damaged that car.
Ooh, I think he gets a nudge right there by the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson. But listen, there are very few people that have ever driven a car, one of these stock cars, anywhere that could do what he just did. That is unbelievable talent.
And I think the thing to stress when that all started, I'm sure he was right at about 196, 197 miles.
Brings him across the line. Ambrose getting a big push from Keselowski.
Both rows are 5 drivers pushing each other. Now you don't worry about that water temperature gauge.
No, she's cooled down and good to go. The 11 car down below the yellow line there, but he didn't advance his position.
But Boyer could not stay with Tony Stewart, and that's cost Tony the lead. The Tasmanian Devil, Marcus Ambrose, 2-time champion of the Australian V8 Supercar Series and Watkins Glen winner last year. He's got a shot to win the Bud Shootout.
Yeah, he's got Brad Keselowski in that 2-car pushing him. Ryan Newman in the 39 was pushing those two till they got about halfway down the back straightaway.
Kyle Busch's car is dragging the track, fenders flying.
But look at the run him and Tony Stewart's got, Darrell.
Here they come.
White flag. 1 lap to go, and Busch pushes Stewart to the lead. Ambrose tucks in third.
That 18 car has got to be a mess.
Now, what do you do?
But that man wheeling it, he don't care. And this is where you see your 2-car tandem right here.
Remember, he'll try to beat you when he gets over here.
You know who that was? That's Steve Addington.
Who used to be Kyle's crew chief and is now Tony's crew chief.
He will try to beat you.
1 mile to the finish line of the Budweiser Shootout. Tony Stewart or Kyle Busch, who's going to win it?
I don't know if Kyle's got it. Remember what happened the last time these two were coming to a start-finish line back in the July race?
Smoke versus Wild Thing to the line.
He got him! He got him!
Wild Thing wins!
He got him! I ain't believing it.
He timed it absolutely perfect.
I ain't believing it.
So that's 3 times tonight he's done the wildest piece of driving I've ever seen. That kid is such a wheelman.
And people wonder why we get so excited about when he races and when he does what he does. There's nobody that can do what he does.
By 1/100th of a second, Kyle Busch is the champion of the Budweiser Shootout.
Look at his race car. It is destroyed.
Larry, it was dragging the ground, sparks flying out from under it, and he timed that beautifully.
There it is on Fox Extreme slow motion. Kyle Busch for Joe Gibbs Racing, the winner.
That was pretty unbelievable.
Look at this last lap. Now, in the old style of tandem racing, the pusher could not be the trophy holder. Not tonight.
That was a thing of beauty. He timed that to perfection. Jumped out there, got the side draft, and went right by Tony Stewart.
And there is Kyle Busch, some damage to the cars because a cable was on the track. That's why we are now under a red flag right at 126 laps. That's 189 miles.
Yeah, and that's serious damage. We're talking about speeds at 200 miles an hour. You need your aero to be intact, to be fast here. That team can probably repair that, Chris, but it's going to set them back.
The update, because of the cable on the track causing some damage to some of the cars, if you've tuned in a little bit late. And Michael, we've talked about a long night already. It's the longest race of the year. It goes even longer, but the drivers and crews do get a break. So not only adjustments on the car, how about the thoughts going through the head of some of the drivers. Certainly Kyle Busch frustrated with some of the damage on his car. Don't know the exact reason why, obviously, but it came down onto the track, caused some of the delay, some of the damage, some of the drivers reacting. Obviously, it's a camera that is above, that NASCAR works with us on to give you great views of the race, of the action, but because of a malfunction, it has caused a problem, and no doubt hoping for an update on Twitter.
Yeah, and there's Kyle Busch. He's going out to take a picture with his Sprint phone of the side of his car so he can share that with his team so they can come up with a game plan about how they will try to repair that car. So the teams aren't allowed to work on the car at this point. Kyle's getting them as good of a look at what's gone on the right side so the team can react to this and fix the car.
Here is the camera we're talking about, our Fox camera that we bring to big events whenever we can to give you all angles, an overhead view that has certain cables that go in different directions. Our director, Artie Kempner, producer Barry Landis, try and move that around to make sure we get the best action. So a part of that cable, from what we have confirmed here now, did snap and came down onto the track. Some of the cars ran over it, as we've been discussing, Mike, and breaking down as best we can and understanding the effect that it's had, and thus the caution flag first to understand exactly what happened, and then the red flag where we stand right now.
We're hearing, Chris, that the support lines for this camera are perfectly intact. It was the drive line that moves the camera back and forth that came down, so there's no danger in that camera falling onto the racetrack. It was just the drive line for that camera.
Now the yellow flag, NASCAR allowing drivers' cars to go into the pit stalls for 15 minutes. Each car can be repaired, worked on, then the field likely to be frozen where it was at the caution.
Work going on here in the 18 pit, a laundry list of problems for Kyle Busch. He said the right front fender is soft, the rocker is weak. He said the crush panel is damaged and the nose is split. Kyle Busch was your leader when this occurred. He said right now his car is killed. His crew chief Dave Rogers said, we are going to fix this and we're going to show them what we're made of.
Very true.
Outside lane, hanging tough here on the restart.
Oh, here we go.
Got trouble. That's Casey Kane that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh, my. Half the field is gone.
The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, the 18 gets on its roof.
And Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
Wow.
See the 26 car of Cole Witt, the 38 of David Gilliland.
Just having a good old time over here. Just hanging around. Okay, just stay buckled up. Let them get you hooked over here.
That's Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch is in focus on the front windshield. Pay no attention to the rearview mirror. Your spotter will let you know what's going on behind you. Just pay attention to your car. Do not let the 4 car force you into a mistake.
A year ago, it took a win to win the championship. It's going to do it again. Kyle Busch in front of Kevin Harvick, the top 2 in the championship 4.
2 to go.
I love the tone. The tone of the spotter, very calm, like he's sitting next to him at the table, not agitating in his driver at all. Let Kyle Busch does what he do best. Drive this race car to the max of his ability. He's pulled out to a 2.5 lead.
Down the backstretch they go.
By 20. All good here, bud.
20 car lengths between Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. Coming out of turn number 4. The white flag will go in the air.
White flag. Coming back no matter what. By 20. No
One more time around. Kyle Busch missed the first 11 races of the season with a broken leg and a broken foot after an accident at Daytona.
It's by 20.
Down the backstretch. His closest competitor, just a dot in the rearview mirror. Through 3 and 4. No one has battled through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion.
Oh my God! Look at me, Larry! Kyle Busch, I've never seen anything like it. Thank you so much. Thanks, team. Great job! Adam Stevens.
Attaboy, guys. Proud of every one of you. Thank you. Said about this year.
All post-race interviews, the championship celebration will all be on NBCSN. The 4th championship for Joe Gibbs Racing, the 1st for Kyle Busch. Sunday Night Football next.
Congratulations, champion. You're the new champion. Well, come on down here when you get ready to celebrate. We'll celebrate right there at the Sprint Cup.
And welcome back to Homestead Miami Speedway. Kyle Busch has shown such maturity. He has grown as a driver. No one ever questioned the talent that Kyle Busch had. They questioned if he could do what it took to win the championship. They spread out as they come by the grandstands. 1 lap to go. The question now, do they have enough fuel to go all the way around? Through 1 and 2. Kyle Busch way out front. Kyle Busch, after winning the championship in 2015, many wondered if he could finish races, if he could win the championship. He showed everyone a year ago he could do just that. Now he'll get through 4 for the final time at the Brickyard in a racetrack that makes legends. Kyle Busch has been legendary today. Kyle Busch, back-to-back, wins at the Brickyard.
Woo! Let's get some skills on the brakes, boys! Yes! Way to go, team! This is your house, KB. Your house, man. I'm proud of you. You did it.
Kyle Busch is separating himself.
Great team. Great team. Great team. Plural. Good job.
Even from the greats and the greatest of this sport. He swept both races a year ago. He does it again at one of the most historic. To go. He's able to get by the lap traffic easily. 2 lap cars in between, first and second. This time by 2 laps to go for Kyle Busch. Only 17 drivers in the history of NASCAR have won 40 races. While the 77 of Eric Jones looks for his first win, the 18 of Kyle Busch, with 1 lap to go, looking for his 40th Cup Series win. Down the backstretch for the final time, Kyle Busch, get out the broom. You just swept at Bristol.
Ah, yeah! Yeah! Take that! job, bud. Good job, guys. Proud of you, driver. Way to hang with it, man. Great job this weekend, guys.
Kyle Busch wins in the Monster Energy Cup Series for the second time this year and the 6th time here at Bristol.
Great job, everybody.
Confetti starting to fall here in the Coliseum. What a performance put on by driver and team. Presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long. In the truck burnout, he was almost outside of the truck. In the Xfinity Series burnout, he put on an incredible show. And he wants to top both of those here in the Cup Series. Back in 2010, when he completed the sweep, winning the Truck Series race, then the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series, all in the same weekend. He amazed people. It's so difficult to win in the Cup Series at all. But after you come off of a win in the Truck Series, a win in the Xfinity Series, and then you can see how excited he is. A win in the Cup Series, he's done it again. And he will bow to the crowd with that checkered flag.
White flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Coming around to lead his 377th lap of the race. To take home his 47th career win. The Candyman comes. Kyle Busch gets it done at Charlotte. He has now won everywhere.
Yes, you guys are amazing. Awesome job. I can't thank y'all enough. Ever since I was a kid, I dreamt of this, man. Yes!
We saw a dominant performance this morning from Monaco. Guy starts on the pole, leads every lap. Captain Roger Penske gets his 17th Indy 500 win, and tonight Kyle Busch checks that last box, won at every race.
Kyle Busch taking home the checkered flag. Tonight's Sunoco fueling victory. 4th win of the year. Last victory was at Richmond 3 starts ago. 15th on the all-time win list.
Busch grew up in Las Vegas, dreaming of being a NASCAR driver, dreaming of living here in Charlotte, racing here, and winning here. The winning part took quite a while, but Kyle, this is the one track that was left on the bucket list, and you checked it off tonight. How special is winning this one for you?
This one's very special. I don't think there's anything that can top Homestead, just with the meaning of what the championship is, but the Coke 600, I've dreamt of this race since I was a kid, and being able to win this race, and always watching the All-Star race and then the 600 the following weekend, and being able to come out here and now win the Coca-Cola 600 is just phenomenal. It's a little boy's dreams come true, and man, I just want to say that I thank NASCAR, for one, for giving me a chance to come out here and have this opportunity to race for my dreams and to accomplish those things. And I don't know if it's ever been done before, but the first one to check off all the tracks and get it all done. I don't want to go to any new ones, so that would just have to start the whole process over. But holy moly, I can't say enough about M&M's. Love the red, white, and blue scheme and what it means. All of our heroes, whether they're fighting for us right now or whether they're fallen heroes, certainly want to give a remembrance to Eric Toth, who's with us and who was riding on our car tonight, and his family who are with us here this weekend. So that's very, very special. Appreciate NASCAR doing that with NASCAR Salute the Troops. And of course, can't say enough about M&M's Red, White, and Blue Interstate Batteries. This Toyota Camry was awesome tonight. Adam Stevens and all my guys are just phenomenal to work with, and it's so much fun right now. And this NOS Energy drink is going to keep us rolling for a long time tonight, that's for sure. I also want to thank Cessna and Ream and DVX Eyewear. Of course, the fans for coming out here and supporting us all through all this. And man, Black Clover, DVX sunglasses. I don't know who else I'm forgetting. I'm sorry, but this is man, this is so huge. Come here, buddy. Yeah, we won. We won.
Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. For Kyle Busch, 2.4 ahead of Joey Logano.
So you got the white flag. Now all you want to do is see clear sailing in front of you, no lap cars, keep it out of the wall, make sure nothing else goes wrong, no vibrations.
And you got a 2.5 second lead. Use it.
This might be the slowest lap that Kyle Busch runs all day.
It would be for me, I know that.
Quarter. Still in their very bottom.
Between 3 and 4 and headed for home. Kyle Busch in his Joe Gibbs Toyota is going to win his 53rd race in the Cup Series and hit his magic number 200 in Southern California.
Awesome race car. Thank you. All I do is win no matter what. Can you imagine if I could have gotten Vegas and yesterday? How many in a row? How many?
It's feeling confident.
Joey Logano finishes second, 2.3 back.
Buddy, when I say thanks for letting us be a part of it, man, you are the best.
Brad Keselowski third, 4 seconds back. Kevin Harvick 9 seconds, and Ryan Blaney 9 seconds back. They're the top 5. And Kurt Busch is denied that top 5 finish. He ends up 6th in his Chevrolet.
Yeah, but Mike, did you hear that the confidence that crew has in their driver, Kyle Busch? I mean, just thanking him for letting us be a part of this historic day. And today is a historic day any way you want to look at it.
He may not yet be the best of all time, but he is the best of his time.
No doubt about
Kyle Busch.
You cannot argue how good Kyle Busch is.
Joe Gibbs' crew has the flag for 200 victories across NASCAR's 3 National Series, Trucks, Xfinity, and the Monster Energy Cup Series. Today's victory was fueled by Sunoco. Sunoco fueling victories all season long. It was never a question of if, only when.
And he said it on the radio. I mean, he has been on a heck of a roll, just knocking down wins, whether it be Xfinity, Truck, Cup.
I just said it. What if he hadn't had a problem at Vegas? Could have been. We could be talking about one every race.
53rd Cup victory coming in his 503rd start. Second win of the season and this year's first repeat race winner.
To me, the one thing that's just undebatable, if you do want to compare him to Richard Petty, is that they both gave themselves more opportunities to win than anybody else. If you look, I mean, he's coming up on his 1,000th race.
Exactly.
Right? And Richard Petty, I know, raced over 1,000 times also. But boy, their win percentage is incredible.
It's the first time that Kyle will go to victory lane after a speeding penalty. That happened back at lap 123 of 200. The last driver who won here after getting caught speeding was Casey Kane back in 2006. 160th career win for Joe Gibbs Racing in the Cup Series.
And Mike, you know, there was a time when I didn't think I'd ever see anybody win 7 championships again. Jimmy Johnson did it. And there was definitely a time in my career where I thought nobody will ever win 200 races. I don't care how you do the math. Kyle Busch just did it.
And the sport has evolved, which is what makes it so difficult to compare eras.
Well, and now I think what we're going to talk about, and you sort of mentioned it and alluded to it, Mike, is that 100 number. As he starts racking up these Cup wins like he has the last 2 weeks, and he mentioned it himself when we interviewed him post-race last week, he talked about, I want to get to 100. Well, if he keeps at it like this, he won, what, 8 races last year?
Right.
This is already 2 this season. He might get there.
Kyle Busch out of the car, raises the flag.
Oh, boy.
And waves it for the fans.
Oh, buddy.
There's the signature bow.
Sit back.
And he had to win to make it into the playoff system. He was able to win, get enough points, even though he didn't run all the races. And then he won that championship. Well, now he's in a position, as he says, to justify the first and win the second. 2 laps to go in Miami.
And the only people that can question his championship caliber and the driving ability are people that just don't want him to do well. I mean, this guy, he is a winner, plain and simple.
You saw a statistic there just a moment ago, 55 wins. Right now, that's a tie for 9th all-time wins with Rusty Wallace. All-time. This young man, at just 34 years old, is already in the top 10 all-time wins list for NASCAR. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around. And Kyle Busch, you see him, even as wide as the camera shot got there, nobody around him. What a performance he has put on this evening. 119 laps have been led. Kyle Busch, he's the winningest driver of the decade, and now he is joining elite company. Kyle Busch is going to win his 2nd Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series championship.
Awesome year. Thank you, boys. Oh, 2-timer out there. Proud of you, buddy. Way to stick with it. Great job, guys.
We want to cheer for this guy anymore, but that's kind of the way Kyle Busch has now moved up into that category. You mentioned elite category, multiple championships for him.
Yeah, I think he's a guy who feels like that he should already have multiple championships. This is definitely something that he needed badly tonight. He's only 34 years old. I mean, there's no reason why he can't go win 3, 4, 5 championships, if not even more. He wanted to stay around another 10, 11 years. He could.
Since he's been able to take a bow, but that's the trademark for the driver of the 18. He'll salute the crowd. To get into the championship for the 19, Martin Truex Jr. has to win, has to get by his teammate. 2 laps to go at Texas.
1.0, save it when you can.
Gap still asking for fuel savings. 2 laps to go. Under 3 miles now for the 18 of Kyle Busch.
It's all about fuel mileage, Steve. It's just all about fuel mileage. Manage your fuel. He cannot get there. He cannot get to you if you don't run out of fuel.
Remember Saturday in the Xfinity Series, it was a last lap pass for the win.
Use what you can. Then 13 to be
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around. Can Kyle Busch finally get off his winless streak? The last win Kyle Busch had was when he won the championship at the end of the year.
6. Still good, 6.
Did he save enough fuel? Through 3 and 4 for the final time, down to the bottom of the racetrack. He has done it. He saved enough fuel. Kyle Busch wins at Texas.
That was fun. I'm not sure yet. Great job, though, man. Proud of you. Proud of you guys.
I think Adam Stevens that's the look of relief, right? Tough year he's a really good crew chief. Won a lot of races. Just feels great to get that win.
And you know, Jeff, a lot of whispers, right? If they go winless, what happens to this group? What happens to this pairing? Well, this is as good as I've seen a race managed.
Thank you. That means...
There you go, Kyle Busch, thank you. This win, you said it, Rick. He just wanted to continue the streak. You can't go back and start over. 15 years.
And he's got enough fuel to do a burnout. A driver that has so much familiarity with victory lane. He's still 10th all time on the wins list at 57 career wins in the Cup Series. But this one maybe more sweeter than the most. It had been a struggle all season long, especially after the pandemic break. They had talked about this team always got better from practice and then on to the race. Well, when you eliminate practice and you start at a certain point, they said they just always felt like they were behind and never could catch up during the race. Well, this time they had a great car. They saved the fuel they needed. He's got an M&M's fan there.
It's the steering wheel. Here we go to the banking for the final time.
Case of beer. That's too much gap, Jeff.
I agree. He's going to have to close up the gap enough here and then get close enough to him out of the bus stop for the chicane on the front straightaway.
How much?
Is it too much or just enough?
Oh,
he's in trouble.
Blaney's struggling.
A little lock up there.
Pressure.
Chase
this
is
is
there.
what he needed right here.
Chase has a chance. Blaney has the acceleration. They're up in the east banking for the final time.
It's going to all come down to this braking zone.
Try to force a mistake is all Chase Elliott can do. Push him. You know he's going to push him hard. Man, he's got brake. Look how the brakes are hot.
He gets there. He's there.
Brakes are...
Elliott inside in the chicane. Pounds Ryan Blaney.
Here comes Kyle
Busch. And it's a drag race to the line. Kyle Busch is going to steal the Busch Clash.
How about that?
Oh, I did not see that one.
Hey, I thought they were buddies.
I thought they were. Not anymore. Not tonight, anyway. But think about this. When Blaney won, remember when Blaney won in Charlotte on that Roval because somebody else had contact and spun around with Jimmy Johnson and Mark Truex Jr. Blaney was the recipient.
Traffic on the low side. Leaders have the high groove to themselves.
Briscoe slipped up again.
Yep, too high.
3 and 4 is funny. Don't change anything. Do not get greedy in 1 and 2.
I agree with you, Spot.
2 to go.
Oh, baby, he closed up big time off of 2.
He did.
Traffic stays to the bottom.
Oh, don't get
White
loose.
flag's going to wave. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Here it comes.
Back white flag. Still inside.
1 chance.
He lost his nose a little bit on the 8. He's right on him.
He's there. This
Will he go
big.
for a slide job? This is it. There
Right
he
here you go.
Win for it.
Down to the bottom. Slides up in to him. Who's going to save it? Neither one. They both spin out. Kyle Busch. And Kyle Busch is going to win barely. Steals one.
Holy cow. Tyler Reddick. Oh.
I told you he's going to take a drastic move.
And the white flag waves. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It's official. Get this thing back around there. Credit One. Which one? Who did I pick? Tony, who did I?
Well, who picked first?
He is the chosen one that always gets picked first.
That Richard, man, I'm telling you right now, he ain't taking his eyes off this thing. He don't count them chickens till they hatch.
Chase Briscoe just ahead, 20 cars on the lead lap. And Kyle Busch could pretty much coast it home from here. What may be the final super speedway NASCAR race ever in Southern California.
RCR, baby.
Goes to Kyle Busch.
That's right. How about you, RCR and everybody? Kyle Busch, unbelievable. Randall Burnett, them girls right there, everybody's on end. That's a big win, huge win.
Richard Childress Racing and Chevrolet. 61st career win for Kyle Busch, 9th on the all-time win list, and he now, by himself, holds the record for consecutive Cup seasons with victory, 19.
This competition didn't want to see this team show this early, just like you said, Tony. I'm not talking everybody's going to be looking over their shoulders. They mean business this year. Didn't take long, did it?
No, we've said it before. This kid, when he gets on a hot streak, it lasts a while. It's not just one and done.
You don't know exactly what the strategy was going to be, but it's a total team win, right? Because it takes a strategy like we talked about. Obviously, it takes a fast car. It takes the execution. Then he gave me a run for my money. His short run was so fast, and my long run was so great, so I just had to battle him off. And when there's $1 million on the line, I think all the rules go out the window of clean. So I knew that was coming. I was trying to maintain that clean air. If I lost the clean air, we wouldn't have won the race. So we maintained it all day, and man, feels good. Feels great.
Congratulations. Joey Logano fired up, and we've got a fight going on right now between Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Those two crashed back at lap number 2. And now the pit crews are involved. The second replay we had showed that Stenhouse apparently did not contact Kyle Busch, who thought that Ricky ran him up and into the wall and then turned Stenhouse into the wall and out of the race.
Well, he did contact Kyle Busch. Right there, I think he got him.
Yeah, with his fist.
Oh, the 20's going around. The 20's getting 5s, reckon, as well. Crash. The 3. Oh, the 12 of Blaney up into the wall.
Austin Dillon.
Throw your brackets away. Throw all your brackets away. They've all been busted. You see the window net down on the 12 already. He knows how hard he hit the wall.
That's going to end the stage with only 3 to go.
Man, that was crazy.
Keep an eye on that 20 car right there. And that outside lane gets loose into 3. Trying to save it. The 5 also gets turned sideways right here. Bubba Wallace into the left front of the 20. Blaney across the track into the wall head on. The nose on the 23 of Bubba Wallace had some damage.
1 car to go. 20 years of trying. Where have I heard that before? All right, Kyle Busch, fastest in round 1. 20 Daytona 500s. Still looking for the checkered flag in the Great American Race. Richard Childress Racing trying for their 7th pole position. They currently are 2nd all-time with 6th. First lap for Kyle, 48.93.
Woo, not the tint that we saw that first time. It's going to be a drag race, folks, right down to the end.
He's never started the 500 on the front row. Could this be the year for Kyle Busch?
This would be a big shot in the arm for this race team, the organization.
And there's no better way to get your season directed on the right course than to come down here and do exactly what he looks like he's getting ready to do, and that's qualify on the pole for the Daytona 500.
It was all down that back straightaway, too. Tells me that baby's got some steam under the hood.
It's a rowdy night in Daytona Beach. Kyle Busch
You want, baby?
is a pole sitter for the Daytona 500.
I want to thank you guys so much for watching. As I said, it was such a hard video for me to make, just emotionally and the fact that it was hard to pick only one clip from each year. Obviously, 2019 was such a great season, I couldn't pick just one for that, but I managed to do it for every other year. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite moment from Rowdy was. And as I said, if you can, consider donating to his Bundle of Joy Foundation. It's such a good cause. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.